Hi, Scorpios. Welcome to Lucy the Antigua Tarot, and I am Lucy, and thank you for visiting. Okay, so we are here to do your reading for the month of March 2017. So let me shuffle the cards a little bit. They've already been highly shuffled, but I'm good. So let me just split the cards now. Messages for Scorpios for the month of March 2017. Okay, for Scorpios. Okay. Here we go. Just one more mix here. There's so much energy in them. And I do purify them all the time. So let's look what you guys have. Wow, you're getting the Six of Cups. Okay, at your center. Another six, the Six of Pentacles. And you're getting the, wow, the Eight of Cups. Pentacles and Cups. Okay, two sixes and an eight. Beautiful. All right, so we're also going to be doing, aside from talking about the meaning of the cards themselves, we're also going to be talking about the numbers. So here you have two cards with the number 6 and you have a number 8. But let's start with the Six of Cups because that is your card at the center, Scorpio. With the Six of Cups, you may be feeling a little nostalgic. Perhaps you are looking back at how things used to be. And it may be connected, but not always, with children or childhood. And it is telling me that you do have happy memories to reflect on and perhaps strong feelings about a certain event or people are coming in for you. These lovely memories from the past might be awakening your desire to be inspired and to create. And I know you guys are very creative, and this is an excellent time for you to get involved with work that has to do with high levels of inspiration and creativity. So take time for perhaps painting, drawing, writing, playing a musical instrument, or composing if you can. This will bring you great joy, Scorpio. And I do believe that Taurus also got this card for this month. Anyway, if you're looking for ways to invest money or to make a little extra money, pay particular attention to things that are connected to your past, things that are retro or nostalgic, or things that appeal to children. Now, if you're experiencing health problems, Scorpios, the appearance of this card may mean that you need to truly go back to childhood to examine where the roots of your physical problems might lie. Remember that the emotional is very often tied to our physical body and reality. Talk therapy may be very useful for you. You may want to make a point to talk to family members about the physical problems that they have faced and make sure that you have a clear idea of your family's medical history. That is what this card is telling me. That's one of the messages. It's also saying that ritual of any kind can be helpful, especially at this time for you. Helpful to your spirituality, you may find beauty and meaning in recreating some of the spiritual rituals that you knew as a child. This does not mean that you must go back to your earlier spiritual traditions and follow them exactly. Updating and reinventing your old traditions will serve you very well at this time, Scorpios. Now, this is the number 6, and this number is also going to refer to the 6 of Pentacles because you have 2 cards that are a number 6, Scorpio. Now, the number 6 represents equilibrium, harmony, and proportion. And it is the perfect number when you sum 1, 2 plus 3, 1 plus 2 plus 3, which give you 6. So it is the most productive of all the numbers, and it symbolizes union of the polarities. 6 is also the number for good luck. It symbolizes love and health and beauty and chance. All right, so that is your center card. You're thinking about the past, and maybe you want to, in terms of your health, emotionally, it might be affecting you, and maybe get a clear sense of your family medical history by talking to members of your family. Yeah. With the 6 of Pentacles, Pentacles represent earth and all those things that are related to it. The Pentacle cards are all about grounding, knowledge, especially basic knowledge, elemental knowledge, and basic communication. And it is all related to material things and manifestations within the material world. Specifically, though, with the 6 of Pentacles, this is where we learn about generosity. Is it generous to give that which we do not really need? Is it generous to give with a sense of resentment in our hearts? Generosity requires the ability to sense the dynamics of giving and receiving. This balancing comes from the forces of the will, Scorpios. Very powerful lesson. In this process of balancing, we experience the lessons of setting boundaries as well as surrendering. The 6 of Pentacles is asking you to balance these energies. Be honest, there is no judgment here. Give with a glad heart and receive gratefully. So we have to learn to be generous. And we have to develop those skills, that sense of the dynamics of giving and receiving, that balancing act from the forces of the will, because it is the will that's going to control your giving and receiving. Your will to learn to do that. That's basically what it's saying. Okay. Appreciate your awareness of the flow of giving and receiving. And again, give with a glad heart and receive gratefully and gracefully. And the 6, in terms of the number, it's the same. It applies exactly the same as it applies to the 6 of Cups. Okay. Sorry about that. The camera, I just had to stop and fix a few things. The camera and the sound was kind of acting strange in that last section. But now let's continue on with the 8 of Cups. And, with this card, Scorpio, you may choose to leave a situation that is no longer working for you. It may be a relationship, it may be a job, or it may be the area where you're living. There may be some sadness involved in this, but in general, this separation is going to be in your best interest. Um, know that renewed good times lie ahead of you. If your gut is telling you that you really need to get out of a relationship, out of a job, or out of a living arrangement, trust yourself. Instead of this coming out of the blue or from someone or from something leaving you, what really is that it usually means that you are the one who will make the choice. This card may be addressing your work life specifically. The messages coming in with this card for the month of March are mostly in regard to your work life. And it is saying that your current job may no longer be appropriate for you. You may be feeling bored or underappreciated. Think long and hard about which is best, trying to fix things where you are or moving on. Either option can work for you. One thing is for sure though, things are not going to change for the better on their own. You're going to have to do something. If you are dissatisfied, get specific on what changes would need to happen for you to be happier where you are. If it is unlikely or impossible to change those things, then get moving on, finding yourself a new position. Okay, just move on and to finding something new. You can do it, Scorpios. That is what this card is saying. Now, this is the number 8 card. It's the number 8. In many cultures and ideologies, the number 8 seems to have similar meanings. Felicity, perfect rhythm, regeneration, and regeneration and resurrection. All right. So there is an emotional, strong emotional feelings in regards to possibly something in the past, maybe when you were young. And the messages here are to, um, in terms of your health especially, to find out the health of your family, the health history of your family, and do talk therapy to help you relieve some of this pain, which could be creating some stress for you also. And in terms of like your spirituality, the message is to reinvent or recreate some of the rituals, religious rituals or holy rituals that you used to do as a child, and kind of go back to those. You may modify them in a way that suits you the best. Okay. And then with the Six of Pentacles, it's the whole idea of learning to balance energies of giving and receiving, and when to set your boundaries for your giving and to be grateful for the receiving. And then you have this card, the Eight of Cups, which is very strongly speaking of your job. Perhaps, Scorpios, you're in a job that you're not very happy in. It's got a lot of complications attached to it, and it's advising you to work it out, to try to work it out. It could be creating more of a burden in your emotional life also. I mean, in terms of economics, stability, the economic stability, you're doing fine. You have the 6. But like as this card says, money isn't everything, Scorpios. So my dear friends, that is your reading for the month of March 2017. I hope you liked it. I hope it helps. Thank you for visiting. Have a beautiful month, and I will see you guys in April. Bye bye.